that concert. I wouldn't even a halftime show for the Super Bowl. They're trying to trick me this morning. I still can count a little bit, just a little though. But I'm grateful to be here. I don't know about you, but the Lord blesses me in spite of me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He keeps my golden moments rolling on just a little while longer. He gave me health and strength, and I'm glad about it. I don't know about you, but He made a way out of nowhere. I'm just glad about it. He is just an awesome God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If we learn to appreciate Him.
Well.
And how do you appreciate the Lord? By giving Him the praise His name deserves.
Amen.
Do I got any Jesus folk in the house?
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. He made a way. When everybody else said no, Jesus still said yes. He's just that awesome God.
Yes, sir.
Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, I'm just trying to get my nerves down.
It's all right.
It's
help him, Holy Spirit. Help him.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I love Him, I love Him, I love Him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love Him, I love Him, I love Him. I love Him, I love Him, I love Him. What's His name, Mama? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I love Him, I love Him, I love Him. Anybody in love with Jesus? I love Him, I love Him, I love Him. Oh, I love Him, I love Him, I love Him. What's His name? Jesus, Jesus. Somebody can tell me this. He's a healer, healer, healer. Anybody knows He's a healer? Healer, healer, healer. Oh, healer, healer, healer. What's His name, y'all? Let's sing it so Bancroft can hear. Healer, healer, healer. Healer, healer, healer. What's His name? What's His name again, y'all? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. In the midnight harmony, what do we call? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Woo. I found out He can do this for me. He's a friend, a friend, a friend. He's a friend, a friend, a friend. A friend, a friend, a friend. What's His name? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Say that, he's a what? He's a friend, a friend, a friend.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A friend, a friend. Oh, yes, you are. A friend, a friend, a friend. What's His name? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. In the midnight hour. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
For those who have their Bible, if you turn with me, I see one of our friends and snuck in the back. Amen. My brother Terry Moten and snuck in here on me. Amen. Amen. Always just good to see another soul, and I know he's from Tennessee now, and he's doing God's work down there, because anytime you're on vacation, you come home and you run to the house of the Lord, you know you got to be hooked up down there to be hooked up here. Amen. Because a child of God without a church home is like a duck out of water. It's like a fish out of water. It's like a chicken that don't lay eggs. Something wrong with you. Amen. For y'all that have your Bibles, and I'm just going to read a few passages, and I don't want the familiar to boggle you down. I just want to tell you, talk from this for a minute. I'm going to go to verse 9. He said to them, I'm a Hebrew. Oh, I'm sorry, chapter 1. I'm sorry. Jonah, I didn't tell y'all that? I'm sorry. I got excited to see my friend. I'm sorry. Amen. Jonah chapter 1.
Jonah, all right.
Jonah. It's in the Old Testament.
Okay.
Amen.
Amen.
Jonah chapter 1, verse 9. All right. Page 375. If you can't laugh in church, I don't care what you say. You shouldn't laugh anywhere. Because if you can't laugh at the goodness of God and how He's blessed you, something wrong with you.
Well,
it says in your reading, He said to them, I am a Hebrew. I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the land. Then the men were terrified and said to him, what have you done? The men knew that Jonah was fleeing from the Lord because he had told them. They said to him, what will we do about you so that the sea become all around us? He said, pick me up and hurl me into the sea. Then the sea will become calm around you. And I know it's my fault that this great storm has came upon you. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord.
all right.
Also, Luke 23 and 53 says, they took him down from the cross. I just want to talk for a few minutes that are the progression of down, or down but not out. If you look at the story of Jonah, Jonah is a prophet of the Most High God. And Jonah gets an assignment that he doesn't want to do. Anybody ever felt like Jonah that some things you just don't want to do? Jonah decides to go down and pay a fare, headed toward Tarshish when he needed to be in Nineveh. Anybody know that sometimes you need to be where you gotta go? God has called you to go here, but you want to flee there. So he goes down and pays his fare, and he goes into the ship, and he headed down in the hull of the ship where he laid down. He went to sleep and laid his head down on a pillow. As we look at our society today and we look at our country, we have to face some downtime. And in downtime, people are laying down their lives to ease the pain that is right before them. They're losing hope in a hopeful situation. There are people that will look down on you. 45, yeah, that's him. They will act down towards you. Many of them are just and dirty. Some brothers out here are on the down low. That ain't just dirty. That's dirty poo. Yeah. As we look at the market, it has went down some 700 points. In these times, people have lost their home because of a down economy. Some people are losing their jobs because of downsizing. Where they are losing their automobiles because of the down economy.
Yeah.
People are trading in their car to get a smaller vehicle so they can downsize their payment. Yeah, in these times where people are wondering if they want to buy groceries or pay their bills or buy their medicine. And I know this is true because I got a call from my whatever you get your medicine drugstore. And he said the price on it is $795. I said, you need to put that back down. That's right. So, in our lives, a lot of us are spiraling to a downward position. The word down has been used in the Bible over 1,100 times. As we look at the story between Jonah and Jesus, we can say that they have a parallel existence. For Jonah went down to Joppa and paid his fare, went down into the ship, then went down in the ship and laid down and went to sea. The story says that a great storm came upon them. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm a sea captain, I should be used to some storms that come upon. Anybody ever been in a storm? I don't know if you've been on the river, but I'm talking about a life storm. Have you ever had a storm you thought that was going to wreck your ship?
Yes, sir.
They're in a storm. We got a captain that is afraid of this storm. But I'm so glad that ain't no danger in the water. Anybody been to the water? You've been baptized and no, there ain't no danger in the water. Yeah. So they come to Jonah and they said, we've been up here praying and you've been down there sleeping. How can you sleep in a storm like this? See, I don't know about you, but sometimes the storm helps me sleep a little bit better. See, I've come to realize I accept the things I cannot change the things I can, and have wisdom and knowledge and know the difference between both. See, the reason y'all up all night and tossing and turning, you can't notice you're trying to handle something you can't handle. See, that's why Jonah is sleeping in the boat. He's sleeping because he knows he can't do nothing about the storm. So they say to him, man, how can you stay there and be asleep when everything around the storm. They lighten up the boat. They go through everything. See, here's our problem as Christians. Sometimes we want to hold on to stuff that don't do us no good. Sometimes you got to empty your boat. Anybody know that if you empty your boat, you can get there faster? The ship might stay afloat a little bit long. If you see,
all right now.
You don't need everything you got. But you keep it anyway because you're afraid that you might bless somebody else with it. Oh, I said that out loud. Whoa. So they know everything over and they still ain't what they think it should be. The captain is puzzled. So they go and wake up Jonah. See, in one translation it said he was so asleep, a deep sleep that nothing could wake him. Ever been in a comatose sleep? That folk, you wake up out of it and you think you slept through the whole day and you try to run and get ready for work and you ain't got to be there for another 8 hours. Have you ever did that? Yeah. It happened to me one time. My son said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Don't I gotta go to school?" So Jonah is in a deep comatose sleep. Yeah. Nothing is waking him. But they finally shake him and wake him and get him up.
All right.
And they say, "What have you done to make this fall on us?" She said, "Tell me who you are. What is your occupation? And who is your God?" Because if you read in the story, they said they were crying out to their God. It reminds me of Elijah on Mount Carmel, and he said, he teased them a little bit. He said, "Why don't you call on your God a little bit louder? Maybe he's deaf. Maybe he's asleep." So Jonah says to them, I'm a Hebrew. And I serve the God who made the sea and the land.
All right.
Jonah makes a great sacrifice here. He says, if you want this to stop, if you want the waters to be calm, if you want the storm to cease, throw me over.
That's right.
Great point there. Some folk in your lives, you need to throw overboard.
All right.
They ain't do you no good. Or they ain't with you. Mama told me everything that glitter ain't gold. They ain't for you. Do you ever have a friend? What do they call a friend hater? A hater friend or whatever? What is it called, y'all? A frenemy. You got any of those in your life, you know? Because here's the thing. If you notice, they threw dice to find out that it was Jonah. God sent folk in your life to let you know when your frenemy ain't for you.
All right.
But you don't listen to the voice of God because you don't want to go to Nineveh anyway.
All right. All right, preacher.
So they threw him overboard.
All right.
And a great fish. You know, some folks say it was a whale. The Bible just tells me it was a fish. God can use a guppy and make him big as he wanted because he's God.
Right. All right.
And he swallows Jonah up. And Jonah is in the belly of the fish. Now, if you're in the belly of the fish, you're in a down in the belly. Amen.
Amen.
But Jonah does something great here. He falls down on his knees and pray.
Amen.
The progression of down or down but not out.
Amen.
First, your attitude will take you down.
Right.
Have you ever met a person with a stank attitude?
Well,
You know, they're like, I'm better than you. Even though we put on our pants one leg at a time. They think they're all that and a bag of chips. They above their rent, so they're more important than you are. They feel like they are doing you a favor by even being associated with you.
All right, preacher.
They are on their high horse. Their nose is so high up in the air, you're wondering why it's not bleeding.
well.
I know you don't hang around folk like that. I know you don't, because we don't hang around folk that think they're better than us. You know, they are so holier than thou. They act like they ain't never did nothing wrong.
All right.
They can't remember that they used to be an uncle or auntie used to be. You know, you used to go to the club. You used to drink Hennessy. You used to dance to the devil's music. You used to do weed. You used to do coke. You used to do a lot of stuff. But now, since Jesus has came into your life, you want to act all holy and upright. This is a hospital for sin-sick souls. Jesus said, I didn't come for the righteous, but I came for the sinner. You know these folk, they're just so holy. You can't let your tongue slip in front of them and they act like they ain't never heard that word before. Lord have mercy. You watch more on TV than anybody ever said.
All right.
But if I was a fly at your house, if I was a spot on the wall, would you still let me?
Well, all right.
See, the problem is you think you're impressing me. You ain't impressing me. I don't have a heaven or hell to put you in.
All right.
Because anything you've done under the lookabout of God.
Well,
See, he still sits high and looks low. I don't care how holy you are not part of the Trinity.
Come on.
Well,
Yeah, your attitude, Jonah's attitude is messed up.
all right.
He got a sign, an assignment from God, and he did not want to do it. He did not want to go to the Ninevites. He didn't want to go because he hated them.
Yeah.
Hebrews and Ninevites didn't get along. They were like oil and water. They were like, you know, they just didn't get along. They were like Crips and Bloods. They just didn't get along. They were like Christians and Christians. Woo! They just didn't get along.
Right.
They were like sinners and saints. They just didn't get along.
Okay.
He has a job assignment that he didn't want to do. He didn't want to do it. His attitude is messed up.
yeah.
He has so much concern about his fleeing from his assignment, from his fleeing from his opportunity to be one of God's messengers. His hate toward them, he didn't look at the opportunity before him. Have you ever, it's like someone so much that no matter what, God can tell you to go right, you won't go left. You hate so much so that no matter what they say, they can say, please forgive me, you still hate them.
Yeah.
you don't appreciate the love you have for Christ. And here's the key, y'all. And you, like my professor down in Selma used to say, and you call yourself a Christian. He has an opportunity before him to do ministry. To run a revival, and he doesn't want to do it. How about you? Have you ever had an opportunity to do ministry and you didn't want to do it because you didn't like the people, how they looked, how they smelled, what they wore? Have you ever had an opportunity to do ministry and you didn't want to go because it was inconveniencing you? Have you ever had a time to do ministry where it would benefit the body, but you really didn't care? Jonah really didn't care because he hated them so much. Your attitude will determine your longitude. Do we take Jonah's attitude toward God though? But let our personality take precedence over the power of God. If we do this, is this the start? This is the start of our downward spiral that can only worsen as we take on the personification of Jonah. When he told God no, that was the start of him going down. Second, people don't want to deal with you. Go back to the boat. They're on the boat. Jonah is asleep. They're wondering why this is happening. They are wondering what's going on. Have you ever been around someone that was down? Their thinking is down. Their actions are down. They remind me of Eeyore with Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh would say to Eeyore, "It's a beautiful day." Eeyore would say, "Oh, it looks like it's going to rain." People like this is so negative. No matter what you try to do for them, they can find the worst in the situation. They have associated with life's worst. Their life is usually worse off than anyone else. Have you ever found somebody like that? You could be walking with a limp. They say, "Well, I used to walk with a limp, but now I walk with 2 limbs." They're just, any situation is always worse than yours. They look at the worst about people. See, it's easy to look at people and find out what's worst about them. Anybody can do that. But look at folk and see what good is in them. My mother used to tell me if I don't have nothing good to say, keep my ugly. Some of us need to keep our ugly mouths shut.
Amen. Well,
we talk about each other like dirty dogs. But you're a Christian. I understand that. That's how Christians act, I guess. I don't know. Look at Jonah, where in the worst storm that they ever have faced, they had almost forgot about him. They almost forgot. How can you almost forget him? You know what? I see on Facebook now that they have a reminder that you have children in your back seat. If somebody got to remind you, you got your baby in the back seat, you don't need to be a parent. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. It just, to me, then the car companies coming up with devices to remind you that you got a child in the back. Huh? What? Somebody got to remind you?
All right, preacher.
It's all right.
They had almost forgot about him. But they woke him up and said, we need you to pray. Have you ever woke somebody up and told them we need to have a prayer meeting? Because something is going on in my life right now that I just need somebody, because the Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered, I'll be a God in the midst. I just need somebody, instead of them gossiping about me, I just need somebody to pray with me. Have you ever did that, instead of gossip about somebody else on the phone, just call somebody and say, hey, if you pray for me and I'll pray for you. No, let's pray right now. Because we know we can get a prayer through. So they asked him, they said, man, we've been shouting and screaming to our God, but I guess they don't hear us. We need you to pray. And until we as a community figure this out, that a man should always pray and not faint. Until we as a community come together, and I'm not talking about outside these walls, until we as a church body come together and really pray and really call upon the Lord. You know, if you really call on him, you can tell the mountain to move. If you really come together. Pastor asked us Tuesday to just come together. If you want our community to change, come and pray. If you want your children to start acting right, come on and pray. See, there's power in prayer. I got any prayer warriors this morning that understand that there's power in prayer.
Amen.
Look at that people are headed the same way you're going. And after a while, they don't want to deal with you. Yeah, they don't want to deal with you because of your negativity in life. They will get you out of their life just like they threw Jonah over the boat. Anybody got some folk they need to throw over on the other side of the boat and just leave them alone? I know I do. I got some folk that get on my last nerve that want me to lay down my religion for them, but I need just to cast them out of my boat. I need to get rid of you out of my boat. You naked out of my boat. You holding the down out of my boat. See, because I understand that I'm a sinner saved by grace. My father said, I've never seen his seed forsaken or his children begging bread. That to me, that means see, I've been where you've been. I did what you did, but the reason that when you drive a car, the front windshield is bigger than the rear view mirror is because what's behind me is behind me. I got to press forward to see what's coming in front of me. You got any pressers this morning? Well, just don't press on anyhow. after they threw Jonah from the boat, Jonah did the smartest thing I've ever seen in my life. He gets swallowed up by the great fish. And he fell on his knees and started to pray.
All right.
Yes, sir.
If you want the Lord to help you,
Yeah.
bow down. You need to fall on your knees. If you believe that, can I call on a few witnesses that believe in prayer? Jonah here is swallowed up by a great fish. There's some witnesses that know about how prayer really works.
All right.
Can I call on them just for a moment? Daniel, can you tell me how prayer works? Well, I was thrown into the lion's den. The lions were hungry, but God made a way as I called on him to take the lions and put it into a kitten's fur. Oh, you don't believe me? I understand. You don't believe me? Come on. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, tell me the story about you. Well, they threw us into a fiery furnace. And it was 7 times as hot as it ever been. Even the man who threw me in, he got burned up. But when they threw me in, I decided to get on my knees and start praying. And God came in. The king said, "Did not throw 3 in there."
Yeah.
Now it's 4. It looks like
It looks like.
the Son of God.
Yeah.
Can you believe how prayer works?
Thank you. Thank you.
God will show up in your lion's den. He'll show up
Yeah.
in your fiery furnace. If you don't believe me, he'll show up
Yes, he will.
as a doctor. He'll sick room. He'll show up as a lawyer. Anybody here know that God can show up?
Well, yes, sir. Oh, yes, he will.
Thank you.
Just as Paul, how he showed up. Paul said to Silas, "Well, you sing a song, and I'll pray a prayer."
Yeah.
And once the shackles fall off, prayer works, I tell you.
Well,
Oh yeah, Jonah is in the belly of the fish
well,
for 3 long days, and it just reminds me that my Savior,
yeah.
named Jesus, he hung out on Calvary from the 6th to the 9th hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they tell me that he hung out there and he died. Oh, yes he did.
Yeah.
He hung his head in the locks of his shoulders and he said, "It is finished." But I'm so someone here that is in a downward and a down spiraling position. You think that life is got you where you can't get back up.
Well,
But if you trust in Jesus,
yes.
if you call on his name, anybody know that there's power, wondrous working power in the name of Jesus? That devils must flee in the name of Jesus. Demons must flee. There's no other name given under the earth that has more power than Jesus. I dare you to call on it while you're going through your storm. Come on, cry. Just because I used to say here today, gone tomorrow, but I say it now, here today, gone today. But I wouldn't let this opportunity pass if I don't know where I'm going. You need to know where you're going.
Yeah.
Amen, amen.